Hello and welcome, Sunbeams 2. All right, well, we'll get started with our class. This is week 14. So if you take your activity book and paste in the homework page that I attached to the email, then you'll know what to do for practicing this week and over the holidays if you're home. You can put a sticker on Mrs. Trebleclef number 14, as this is class 14, if you have stickers at home. If not, we'll stick one on next time you come to class. Okay. First of all, we'll go up to the piano and play your right hand G major scale with left hand snowman chords. All right, this is W45, 44 and 45. If you have not highlighted all your chords, the C major chords, the snowman chords should be blue, the hugging chords should be red, and the nosy chords should be yellow, okay? And they should be coordinated with the snowmans right here should all be blue, the hugging should be red, and then the nosies should be yellow. Okay, so if you haven't done that, pause this video and go highlight them right now. Okay, then go up to the piano, go ahead and warm up your hands. Then we'll go on to the then we'll go up to the piano and do the G major pentascale, and I'll demonstrate this one just because I have one hand to hold the iPad and one hand to play. So here's G. Again, a penta means 5, so we'll put all 5 fingers on and we'll play the first 5 notes of the G major scale. Okay? Okay, and then I ended with the snowman chord, which is also called a triad. This is legato. Staccato I'd like you guys to try. Staccato, when you play them staccato, make sure that your hands stay on. I don't want to see any of this happening, okay? You lose all your sound and your hand position is gone. The next thing you'll do is S17, which is wake up. Remind yourself and have a little discussion with your mom or your dad, whoever's helping you with this. Again, what does moderato mean? What does presto mean? And what does ritardando mean? If you're not sure, then go ahead and sing this song and you'll figure out, oh, is moderato slow or is presto slow? I don't know. Then the next thing we'll do is we'll go to the tin sheet. So grab your tin sheet out. We will review some low notes in the bass clef today. So in the bass clef, we have this very bottom line right down here, and this is G. Okay, you guys remember your landmark F line, so this is Fireman Fred in between the 2 dots, so he's skipping down the lines all the way down to G. Or you could go to 3rd button creepy as a great landmark note, go down a skip, down a step, and then you'll find G. G is that very bottom line. It's an excellent landmark in and of itself as well. Okay, we'll also review A. So A goes in that first space, and then Bouncing Becky goes in B. Remember, she curls down and ends up at the bottom of the bass clef. 2nd line right there. Okay, you'll see in one of our new pieces called Gee, I'm Smart in K26, you have these brand new notes, and that's why I'm showing them to you on the tin sheet. It's a good way to review it. Okay, you'll see at the beginning of this piece, oh, what's our key signature? So we have 1 sharp, which means it's G major. We start on G and we end on G. That's how we know it's written in G major. Okay, on Dante, so again, we're going a walking speed. It's not too fast. Okay, I'm going to take this one up to the piano and play it for you guys right now. We can do this with one. Again, this is K26, G, I'm Smart. starting right here and going all the way down. What scale is that? You might want to practice that just by itself. So take the piece out. Take that little section out, practice it by itself, and then go ahead and practice the rest of the piece. All right, we also should look at inversions. You guys did a little bit of this in your homework last week on H32, and I will see that next time I see you. I'm going to put this up here so that we can see it. I'm sorry if you have to turn your phone. So H32. You guys would have done this one. So this is your inversions. Remember that we always have the same 3 notes. It's just that the order of them gets mixed around. Okay, so it'd be a good idea to go onto the back of your tin sheet and review some of the inversions. You could even go back to C major, because we did that one in our warm-ups a little while ago, and say, okay, well, this is root. Now if I move this guy all the way over to the next C, we are now in first inversion. Okay, the bottom note is E now. Okay, if we go on to second inversion, this guy's just trading spots. They're just playing leapfrog. That's all that's happening. And then we're in second inversion. Lastly, if this guy moves, then we're back to root position. Okay, so they're basically just playing leapfrog. You guys might want to practice this at home on your tin sheet. Let's go do G now. Again, you can take these colored circles, and that might be helpful as well, moving them. Okay, and then you can see that G always stays the same. That bottom one always stays the same as you move up. Okay, so let's do G with our magnets. So we have G major, root position, so this is your snowman chord. Then we move G all the way over to the next G. So now we have first inversion. And we move this guy all the way over here. And that's second inversion. And then if we were to move this one, if we had another D on the tin sheet, then we'd stick it here and we're back into root position. Okay, so practice doing those inversions at home. Sometimes they're hard to wrap your head around for the first time. The next thing I would do is we'd go to E, 6, and 7. I think we talked about Brahms a little bit last week. Brahms' Dream. So highlight the bottom line and go ahead and play this bottom line, okay? I'll play it with my cymbals just for fun. Okay? 1, 2. Rest. E, rest. If you highlight it, it's a little easier to see. Then you can go sing S14. If you have cymbals at home, go ahead and use them. They're lots of fun. And then H34 is one of our homework sheets for this week. Having to do a staccato and legato. So we did an L page last week that had staccato and legato in it. Seeing whether you could hear the difference between staccato and legato and which ones were which. Okay, remember that when we're picking these out, the staccato dot, when the stems are going up, it always goes on the bottom. Okay, when the stems are going down, the dot goes on the top. So for example, this one is not a staccato. Remember, when it has a dot beside it, it's just like the banana song. We have the ta dot t. Okay, so make sure that you're carefully going through each one. Is it on the bottom or the top? Okay. And remember, we can't have staccatos with half notes. That's just silly. Oh, I guess they show that you can, so I take that back. That's generally not something that we have in music, but anyways. The idea is the dot is on the top. Or the bottom, depending on which way the stem's going. Okay? The next thing I would do is we'd go through our rhythm stories. Okay, so I would use L18 as some inspiration for your rhythm stories at home. This is a great page to work through. You could even put time signature at the beginning of it and put the bar lines in as well. Okay, so for example, this one would be 4/4 time because we have 1 and then a half, so that's 2 beats. 3/4, we'd put a bar line. 1 2 3 4, bar line. 1 2 3 4, double bar line. Okay, this is one that you could use for your rhythm stories as well. So we'll do 3/4 rhythm story, or sorry, 3/4 time signature in our rhythm story, and I'll play 2 of them for you on the video. If it works, great. If not, Mom and Dad can clap for you. Okay, so here's your first rhythm story in 3/4 time. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, see what you can put in for that rhythm story. This is your answer right here. Okay, and here's our next rhythm story. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Okay, and then L19, you can go ahead and review a couple of the touches that I was talking about, the staccato. Again, number 1, here you go. Number 2. Number 3. Number 3. And number 4. You can pause in between those and so that you can get each one. All right, and our last thing is H35. This homework page is about Brahms. This is one that you want to do at the piano because you'll actually play these notes to see which one would fit in. This is just showing you that you need a half note. Okay, so you can put in, you don't know whether it's going to be an E, F, G, etc. Okay, so you'll go to the piano and you'll say, okay. Oh, so you'd go ahead and put another G, and that's what I just played. Da, da, da. So you'll put the note in that sounds right. Again, you'll have to go to the piano because it's a bit of playing the song by ear. Okay, and then at the bottom, if you recognize the tune, go ahead and write that in. All right, that's it. That's all. So I'll roll the dice and you can sing your So Long song, which is piano. Go ahead and sing it. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week catching up on all your homework pages and your pieces, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in January. Bye.